said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oregon State's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Early in the season, the Ducks looked vulnerable against teams from the state of Idaho, but nothing makes you feel better than taking little brother behind the woodshed in a get-right game when you had to feel a little bit better about life.
Yeah, and it was really a coming-out party, too, for Dylan Gabriel, the transfer coming in from Oklahoma. He threw the ball. He ran the ball. Oregon was up and down the field offensively. And we've seen this game in years past get a bit crazy and wonky at times. Last year, David, no doubt who the better team was.
Yeah, especially when Oregon has to go to Corvallis. Typically, you'll see some struggle, but that wasn't it. And it was a beatdown. And you got to imagine they remember this pretty well. They're pretty ticked off about, listen, Oregon gets all the shine. Obviously, Oregon State is little brother. That they've got something to prove for sure.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll leave it with him. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotion surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
Moore will throw. With the catch, it's Hughes. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the house of loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Alton Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Nice move to pick up yardage. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Beavers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To throw, it's Murphy. Right down the middle. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Beavers will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The short hands, it's Hughes. Hard running there. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Great job by the quarterback to beat the blitz by getting rid of the football, and as a bonus, they get the first down.
Yeah, that's a good example of a quarterback knowing where his answers are. He sees the blitz coming, he finds his running back running out of the backfield, and they're able to make that defense pay.
The inside handoff. Oh, out of space. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
It really shows you his skill is on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they have had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
More to the air. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Second down, he'll throw it. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit, and you see more drops over the middle of the field.
And the Ducks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A shot toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Ducks line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He'll do it himself. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Caught behind the line. It's Clemens. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Looking for a man. It's Murphy. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. And the Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
It's a seam wide open across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He has the first and still on his feet. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Ducks have changed their look completely in the backfield. Mekhi Hughes, Isaiah World highlighting a transfer class. It really ought to transform this team into a potent force on the ground. Is that what was missing from the squad a year ago?
I think you want to see the passing and the running working together. You've had a couple of top-notch quarterbacks the last couple of years, obviously with experience. Now, an inexperienced guy at the quarterback spot. You might need to lean more on the running game. Oregon's got the guys up front. They got the guys in the backfield. They can do it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Moore will throw. Quick strike complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these 1st downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Tight end finds a soft spot. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Oregon. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Iowa looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Hawkeyes. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Heck of a showing. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Good timing on the quick out. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react.
Turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
Looking to take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Ducks! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. These guys are really hitting.
And they knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Ducks headed quickly to the line. Moore to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, going up top. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. And the Ducks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. They give it to him again. And they'll just play it safe with the run right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Ducks and Beavers. And it's been a dynamite 1st half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Oregon and Oregon State plays out.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground to open the 2nd half. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to adjust the pattern. Moore will throw. Here's a heat. Got a man. It's Hughes. Turning on the Jets. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab. He's loose. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolling. The uniform always looks good, but Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks right now.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Murphy. Got it in the middle. It's Hankerson. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed near the sticks. It's Walker. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Clemens. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
I know. Defense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Great job by the the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. Quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bring in the heat. Fires toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Moore to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback adapted. Down he goes. He tried to get out of trouble, and this defense wasn't having it. The Ducks decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Gonna run it. It's Hankerson. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
So now it's 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Got his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, running back on the move. Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. leaves it with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the pass. Complete to the right. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you've got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
The Ducks with the 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Moore will throw. He's got the tight end.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. And he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
The Ducks are on the move. They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
The Ducks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Moore to the air. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll pull it down. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. And the Ducks will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Wants to go up top on first down. Creates a little space.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the Beavers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the 1st.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the 1st down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle.
He's got it, 1st down and more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the 1st down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
And the Beavers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And you see the wide receiver, he's got to push up field, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation.
Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And
that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. You know what's great about rivalry games?